opportunity to smile, we guarantee this story will do it, because even though 13-year-old Kullun's cancer became life-threatening after just 2 short weeks, he's about to enjoy a much longer life, albeit as a kind of a she, minus his favourite boy bits.
This is Kullun. He's a bit of a sad puppy dog today because he's got to have surgery, and he's got his party hat on, which he doesn't feel is so much of a party. That's because he was naughty and chewed his catheter out, so he has a party hat on. If you have a look underneath, he's got a very nasty big red lump that's just in his groin area, and we've already diagnosed it as a mast cell tumour, which is a malignant tumour that produces or can produce chemicals that cause a lot of inflammation, so histamine and so on. And you can see it's done that. It's really growing quite rapidly. It's also in a lymph node, we already know, and we don't have too many choices about what we do. We're going to have to cut it out, and unfortunately that means we have to cut out his penis and prepuce as well and make him into a girl, so we have to make a little hole that he can pee out of a little further up so we can get rid of all the tumour, and we have to take the lymph node that it's in. Once we've got all of the gross tumour out, then we can treat him with drug therapy, with chemotherapy, that will hopefully really slow the progress of this. So we're aiming to make him feel happy and comfortable for as long as possible. He's a bit worried today.
Now, in this family-friendly pet owner version of Kullun's story, you won't see anything upsetting at all. However, we do have an exclusive VetPro version available showing the complete procedure from start to finish. But what you will see is the result of some amazing surgery performed by the ARH team, headed up by Dr. Sarah Goldsmid.
Yes, Mum? Just take this off so you can see him without his party hat.
5 days after his major operation, with 24/7 care in the ARH intensive care unit, Kullun is about to go home, and Mum couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's his security.
Oh. He's doing really well. He's eating like a trooper. He's peeing really well, which is great. He's still kind of working out. I think I told you how to direct it. So sometimes he gets a little bit of wee down the inside of his leg. His tummy is looking great, and it was pretty swollen after the surgery. It was swollen before we started, as you saw. Do you want to have a look? You probably need to look so you can see what we've done. I'm just rolling this back. It was so good.
Look at you, darling. It's all different.
So the weeing is actually... Stop wriggling. Hang on, darling. The wee's coming from that little hole.
From here?
Yeah, just down there.
Okay.
So he's weeing out of there. The rest of it looks great. So we've moved skin around. You can go back to mine. We've moved all the skin around to kind of close where we had that big hole where we took out all of the tumour. But I think it's healing really well, considering what's going on. We haven't fixed it yet, and you know that.
I know.
We know that it was already in the lymph nodes, yes. But we've removed all of the visible tumour, and now that's when we kind of talk to Amy about what she can do to kind of help us with that. Yeah, but I think the aim is his quality of life is to be better. Yes.
He needs some more friends.
Yes, and I think he really is going to have, for whatever time we have, he's going to be more comfortable with that. Yeah.
Finally, Kullun can go home. But his mum Florence, who has also undergone surgery and chemotherapy herself, wants everyone to know not only the signs to look for, but also how quickly various cancers can spread.
Originally he had a mole that he'd knocked off. It got infected and formed a tumour. That was operated on by the local vet, taken out. After biopsies were done, I was told it was a grade 3 skin cancer, very aggressive. Yeah. I made the appointment then to follow up treatment because they couldn't offer me anything else. Yeah. So we came here, and by then it had moved into his lymph gland in his groin, and then we had to get infection out of the way. Another week it grew even bigger, so the option was then to actually go in and take the tumour gland and another gland and his penis, because it was infecting all around it.
Now you've only had him back 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's been to the toilet twice. Is he coping?
Seems he's still learned not to cock the leg anymore, and he has to do it the other way. He has to squat.
Well, you're a brave lady, Florence. I know you've been through a not dissimilar kind of thing with chemotherapy and everything, so
Yes.
well done for
Yes.
taking care of Cullen.
Yeah, he's my little buddy, my pal, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep him with me longer. Yeah.